Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. B&B spoilers. Ridge's difficult decision. Brooke's love and Taylor's pain. The bold and the beautiful B&B spoilers document that Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, loves Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. His care for Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, has been in a different category for decades. Viewers recall that the Krista Allen edition of Taylor was involved with Ridge, but they did not remarry. In the end, he decided to stay with Brooke. However, the audience learned why Taylor returned to Los Angeles, California. She has been diagnosed with heart failure and believes that death is unavoidable. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Brooke Logan holds the high cards. It really isn't in dispute. Ridge's love of his life is Brooke. Yes, he does love Taylor. But not being married in real time since 2006 is very telling. They've been married twice, with the first marriage lasting for 3 years and the remarriage lasting for 8 years. In contrast, Ridge married Brooke a staggering 8 times. He remarried her 4 times since last splitting from Taylor, with the last union ending in 2022. While Taylor enjoyed the longest marriage stretch, the voluminous repeats with Brooke highlight the unique passion they share. B&B spoilers. Taylor Hayes is fatalistic. Taylor truly believes that the end of her days is coming. It's fair to wonder if that will happen since this topic was introduced so soon after the recast to Budig. There is plenty of time for various treatments, an operation, or a transplant to occur. The insertion of Lai Nozawa, Naomi Matsuda, into the storyline winks at her involvement. Her son, John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, will likely be involved in the efforts to treat or save Taylor as well. It's natural for Taylor to want to be with her family. She also made peace with Brooke and said there would be no play for Ridge. Taylor was telling the truth because she thinks there is no future for her on this earth. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Ridge Forrester's heartstrings pulled. Anyone would be affected when hearing that another person has a life-threatening diagnosis. Heart failure is severe and could lead to Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Mavsins Wood, and Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, losing their mother. As an aside, Atkinson's character seems certain to return to be with his mother once she shares her condition with him and others. That will revive a separate storyline involving Paris Buckingham, Diamond White, and Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Meanwhile, Ridge will naturally offer his unwavering support for Taylor. Brooke will do the same, especially considering their agreement to be friends again. However, the potential or inevitability of Taylor's survival will open the door for her to reunite with Ridge. The emotions of the developing scenario will be powerful, and with them, deep emotions could reignite between Taylor and the man who is her one true love. The tension inside the Forrester mansion was palpable. Ridge Forrester stood at the crossroads of 2 powerful forces, his love for Brooke Logan and the emotional bond he shared with Taylor Hayes. Each woman had left an indelible mark on his life, and now, more than ever, he found himself torn between them. The stakes were higher than ever, and Ridge knew he couldn't afford to make a mistake. Brooke, radiant as ever, had that spark in her eye that always drew Ridge in. She was his destiny, or at least, that's what she always told him. Her confidence was intoxicating, but it also unnerved him. There was something about Brooke's certainty that this time they could make it work that gnawed at him. Could they really? How many times had they come together, only to unravel in a mess of betrayal, lies, and heartache? Taylor, on the other hand, brought a quiet strength that Ridge couldn't ignore. She was steady, grounded, and had given him everything over the years: children, unconditional love, and recently an unexpected sense of peace. Yet, behind her composed exterior, Ridge saw the pain in her eyes. He knew that Taylor had spent years watching him leave her for Brooke, always waiting in the wings, hoping he would choose her for good. Now standing in the room where so many decisions had been made, Ridge felt the weight of history pressing down on him. Brooke stood by the fireplace, her arms crossed but her expression soft, as if she knew that whatever Ridge decided, it would end in her favor. Taylor, seated on the sofa, looked as though she was bracing herself for another wave of disappointment. Ridge knew, no matter what he chose, someone would walk away broken-hearted. Rook's gamble ***. Brooke had played this game before. She knew the steps, the timing, the words to say. She also knew Ridge better than anyone, which was why she was certain he would choose her. He always did, eventually. Despite the tumultuous history, the many betrayals, and even Ridge's love for Taylor, there was something undeniable about the connection they shared. It was passion, fire, and chemistry that couldn't be replicated. "I know what you're thinking," Brooke said softly, stepping closer to Ridge. Her voice was low, almost a whisper, and her eyes shone with determination. "I'm the one you've always wanted. You and I, we're meant to be together. We've always found our way back to each other, Ridge. No matter what happens, it's you and me against the world." Ridge glanced at her, his heart stirred by her words. There was truth in them, undeniable truth. Brooke was his compass, always guiding him back to where he felt most alive. But was that what he needed right now? Passion and fire were only half the story. His life had been a whirlwind of drama for as long as he could remember, and a part of him yearned for something different, something more stable. Brooke stepped even closer, brushing her hand against his arm. "I love you, Ridge. I've never stopped loving you. And I know you still love me too. We can get through anything as long as we're together." Taylor's silent plea ***. Taylor watched Brooke's performance unfold, her heart sinking. She had seen this before. Brooke knew exactly how to work Ridge, but Taylor wasn't going to give up without a fight, not this time. She had given Ridge the space to figure things out, thinking that if she didn't pressure him he might finally choose her. But now, as she watched Brooke's charm in full force, she realized she might have been too patient. Ridge, Taylor's voice was soft but steady. She stood from the couch, drawing his gaze toward her. "I've loved you for a long time, and I've given you space to figure things out. But I need you to understand something. I can't keep waiting for you to make a choice. I've been here standing by while you've gone back and forth between me and Brooke, and it's taken a toll. I deserve more than that." Her words hung in the air, and Ridge felt the weight of them. Taylor wasn't just asking for his love, she was asking for his respect, for stability, for a commitment he hadn't been able to give her in years. The way she looked at him, with a mix of hope and sorrow, made his chest tighten. Taylor had been a rock for him, always dependable, always loving, and the guilt gnawed at him for the pain he had caused her. "I don't want you to choose me because it's the easier option," Taylor continued, her voice shaking slightly. "I want you to choose me because you truly want a life with me. But if you can't give me that, then I need to move on." Ridge's moment of truth ***. Ridge ran a hand through his hair, pacing between the two women. His thoughts were racing, his emotions pulling him in different directions. He loved Brooke, and always would, but he also couldn't deny the comfort and sense of home he found with Taylor. What did he want? A life of passion and unpredictability with Brooke, or a future of peace and love with Taylor?